We start with the president's final speech to the United Nations General Assembly, focusing heavily on foreign policy, speaking about the growing tension in the Middle East and the war in Ukraine. Today, we have team coverage of the UN. Zinnia Maldonado has more on that gridlock drivers are facing on the east side. But we begin with Jessica Moore and President Biden's message to world leaders. Jessica.
Well, Cindy, today marked President Biden's last major foreign policy address. He touched on a wide range of topics, including climate change, artificial intelligence, and, of course, the ongoing and quickly escalating conflict roaming across the Middle East. The 79th UN General Assembly opened Tuesday amid a massive Israeli bombing campaign in Lebanon.
My fellow leaders, I truly believe we're at another inflection point in world history. With the choices we make today, will determine our future for decades to come.
Feverish efforts to reach a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas have proven unsuccessful, threatening to leave a stain on President Biden's legacy as he addressed the UN Tuesday morning.
Even if the situation has escalated, a diplomatic solution is still possible. Now is the time for the parties to finalize its terms, bring the hostages home, and secure security for Israel and Gaza free of Hamas' grip. Ease the suffering in Gaza and end this war.
In Lebanon, the death toll from Israeli airstrikes is nearing 600 people as of Tuesday morning, according to the Lebanese health minister. Overnight, Israel launched a targeted airstrike on Hezbollah in Beirut, the country's highly populated capital city. President Biden touched on the myriad tragedies impacting every part of the globe, including Ukraine's ongoing war with Russia.
I recognize the challenges from Ukraine to Gaza to Sudan and beyond. War, hunger, terrorism, brutality, record displacement of people, a climate crisis, democracy at risk, strains within our societies, the promise of artificial intelligence and its significant risk. The list goes on.
President Biden also challenged world leaders to, quote, cut off the oxygen supply to Iran. Iran, as you know, funds and supports both Hamas in Gaza and Hezbollah across Lebanon. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is meeting with the UN Security Council today. He says he has a path to victory, not a peace plan in the ongoing war with Russia. He wants U.S. permission to use long-range missiles deep inside Russia. We're live on the east side. Jessica Moore, CBS News, New York.
Jessica, thank you. And with the president in town, traffic is expected to be worse today around the city. We're under a gridlock alert all week. Zinnia Maldonado live in Mobile 2, driving along West 57th Street. And Zinnia, how's it looking out there?
Well, Cindy, this entire week during the UN General Assembly tends to be a traffic nightmare. And right now we are inching block to block here along West 57th Street. Right now we're in between 5th and 6th Avenues. Take a look. As you can see, these cars are backed up one after another. And the light, it just turned green, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference when the light is green or when the light is red. Cars are moving just extremely slow, as you can see. Now, the UN General Assembly is going to be running all week, so street closures and security protocols are really constricting traffic up and down Manhattan. Of course, transportation officials encouraging New Yorkers to use mass transit during these gridlock alert days. Officials say drivers should expect the heaviest delays along First Ave between 34th and 63rd Street, as well as the FDR Drive. In fact, during the General Assembly week, data shows the average speed in Midtown drops to less than 4 miles per hour. So if you can walk, bike, hop on the subway, those are going to be your best options. So, of course, this is the time to skip those Ubers or Lyft rides as well, Cindy. Right now, we're live from Mobile 2. Zinnia Maldonado, CBS News, New York.
Zinnia, thank you very much. And as world leaders continue to speak at the UN this week, be sure to look for updates on air and online. And for more on the street closures, go to cbsnewyork.com.